Good morning. I'm talking to you today about the Moonee Valley Cox Plate to be run on Saturday evening. Okay, these are the wind form ratings for the Cox Plate. As you can see, we've got number 12 Piero on top. Now he's a 3-year-old, rated at $5.20. Current price available is $3.80, and that's firmed in from $4. Number 13, the other 3-year-old, All Too Hard, rated at $6.50, currently available at $9. The interesting runner and the smoky in the race, as far as I'm concerned, is number 8, Ethiopia. Ethiopia has only won one race, but that was the AJC Derby. Is having its third run from a spell and has run well at Moonee Valley before. We'll have a look at that in a minute. I've rated that $10.20. And another 3-year-old Prize, rated at $10.20, it's at $8.50. I'm not that keen on it, as it was beaten by another 3-year-old over 2,000 metres last start. And then the next runner I've got is Sincero, followed by Ocean Park. They're at $13 and $7 respectively. Now, let's have a look at the form itself. Here are 8 winners from 9. Probably ridden not the best in the Caulfield Guineas last start, and was overcome by All Too Hard, who also had a checkered run. So really they're probably fairly close to one another. Neither of them having run at 2,000 metres, of course. Now, as I said, here's Ethiopia. Now it was 9th at the halfway, ended up finished second, beaten half a length. That was at Moonee Valley on the 16th of March, and it was over this distance. So it's familiar with it. Also, it was on a rain-affected track, something to be taken into account. Won the Derby at its next start, was put away, and has been set up for this race, and no doubt will follow up a bit later with something else. Okay, probably a genuine chance in this race. Brazier, 3 wins from 4 starts, ran second, beaten a neck over the 2,000, makes it suspect as far as I'm concerned. We move on to Sincero, 12 wins from 25 starts, very seasoned as a 5-year-old. Had one run at this track, this race last year. Finished 9th, beaten 6.5 lengths. Hard to say whether it can do any better this year. Ocean Park, it's a bit of unknown, but it's won at several different tracks, so that's certainly good for it. 6 wins and 3 seconds. Didn't rate particularly highly last start. It was a fairly slow run race with only 6 starters. The speed will be on today. And in this particular race here, it rated a 62 and ran on pretty well. Class Harmonium is a 7-year-old horse. It's had a run here as well and wasn't placed, as you can see. Finished 10th in this race last year, beat nearly 7 lengths. Shootout, 2 starts here for 1 placing. Look, honestly, some horses just don't handle the valley. Maybe that's what's going on here. It's certainly a good horse. Matter of fact, you look at More Joyous here, also a failure. Back here on the 23rd of October in 2010, beaten 4.5 lengths in this race. So, can it handle Moonee Valley? Maybe not. Ran 3rd of 8 when we expected to do better last year. That was only over the 1,200 metres. The thing about this race is that every horse in the race would be a very good horse. So Green Moon, won over 2,000 last start, rated highly. It's run a second here. Okie doke. So everything's a chance. Rekindled Interest, have a look last year, ran 3rd in this race, only beaten 1.5 lengths. Goes well here, 2 wins and 2/3 from 6 starts, but the best rated performance it had at Moonee Valley 2 starts ago, a 56.2. Rosehill earlier this year, a 61.4. And so we go on. Linton, you're looking at big odds for this horse. Yep, it's had 4 starts at the track for a win and a 3rd. Southern Speed, it should have raced last Saturday in the Caulfield Cup. We gave it a good chance in that race. However, for some reason, the owners preferred to start in this race. But if you look at the distance, 6 starts for only 2 placings, it would be up against it in this particular race, you would think. Happy Trails, a win and 2 placings. This particular track, only placed once at this distance, only beaten 2 lengths last start at the distance. Then we're back to Piero. Okay, for my opinion, let's just go back here. I reckon, okay, we've probably got to have something on Piero and All Too Hard, but I think Ethiopia's got a really good chance in this race. $21 as an each way bet. I'll tell you what, you do get some good long shot winners in this particular race. But the ratings all the way down here, it's a very, very tight race. I do wish you all the best of luck with it. And you can have a look at maybe probably putting these top 6 horses in here, which is 12, 13, 8, 14, 2 and 9, and hoping you might get a trifecta or first 4. It's very difficult. There's the One Sporting Organisation putting out $1 million if you can pick the first 8 in order. I don't think that's going to happen. It'll be an absolute fluke. Good luck until next time.